Good morning, guys. Welcome to Davis Auto Sales. I'm J.W. Davis. We sell a lot of commercial vehicles around here. I'm not sure what platform you guys are watching this on, but we also have rental tow trucks. A lot of people ask about rental tow trucks. Of course, we have tow trucks for sale. We have rental tow trucks. We've got pretty much every shape and size. Mike always says I go out to try to find the oddest things there are, and I do. Of course, across the road, we've got our showrooms full of some of the wildest things, even a Ghostbuster car. But in our tow trucks, I try to get the stub nose series, the light duties, the medium duties, even the heavy duties, Kenworths, Peterbilts. We try to keep most of them under CDL, but we do have a few, like this big KW here with the commercial bed. That's a little bigger, a little longer, a little heavier for like equipment and things like that. So we do end up with a fair wide array of different things. But people ask about the rental side of things. Rental's pretty straightforward. And for you guys watching that are in the towing industry and you're going, oh man, they're ruining things by renting. Our promise has stayed true from the day we launched this program. Our first notion is to sell people a tow truck. If they are in a bad situation though, we will rent. I will not rent to Tom, Dick, and Harry off the street. Our promise was that you had to be a tow industry customer. You had to have a proper business and business license. Of course, you got to have your insurance in place. So we will not rent to somebody just off the street that says, hey, I want to try out towing for a little while, or I want to go tow a bunch of my buddies' cars. We don't do that. We do have rental trailers, and you're welcome to rent a trailer for whatever you want to do. Carry your car to Speed Week or whatever. Had all kinds of crazy uses for the trailers. But in the tow trucks, sales or rental. And on the rental, the reason we did it was, especially during COVID, you had a lot of people's trucks went down for repairs. And the repairs were not available. Parts were not available. Sometimes staff was not available. So this tool, this truck, is what you make your living with. And we realize that. Without a truck, you were probably down $1,000 a day. And that clicks away very quickly when you multiply $1,000 a day. That's also the reason we stepped up and I put an extra, I think we put an extra almost $2 million of inventory in the tow trucks alone, just to make sure we had every shape, size, and style. Now, of course, it adds up quick when you've got trucks that are 24s, 25s, even 26 models that are 130, 140, 150. Heck, some of the big wreckers are over 200,000. It adds up really fast. But we wanted stuff in stock and available right now. But this video is mainly about the rental. Of course, if you want to buy something, you go on the website, davis4x4.com. The rental side of things. I hadn't rented an actual car in ages, but we took a little trip with the family just before school went back. I rented this small car, 4-door sedan, small, for 4 days with the fuel fee, because I did not stop and get fuel, so they hit me for a fuel fee. The rental fee, the rental tax, this tax, the other fee. I spent over $1,000 for a freaking throwaway car for less than a week. So when you really look at it, the tow truck rental is not too freaking bad. Of course, the prices vary according to what size truck, what kind of mileage you're going to run, things like that. So quoting that's really hard to do, but you're welcome to call and we can explain it. Phone number's right there on the sign. Website's also on the sign, or davis4x4.com. Both of those websites are ours. But in the rentals, we have the medium-sized truck, which would be something like this, or the Peterbilt, or an International. And then we have the small F550 size trucks, which are fairly new, very low mileage, and very clean. We're actually getting ready to add a few more things to the fleet very soon so that we can kind of cover the gauntlet of different trucks, different sizes, different styles, and different price points. But it is very simple. So if your truck is down for an accident, if your truck is down for an extended repair and you don't want to go out of business, heck, sometimes the company's calling or a one-man show with one truck. Sometimes they're calling because they've got 20 trucks and several of them are down. Doesn't matter what the need is, as long as you are a legitimate towing service that is licensed and you have insurance, we will be able to rent to you guys. Long-term is fine. We've got a couple guys that have been in trucks for 3, 4, 5 months. We also have a guy currently in one in South Carolina. Had to come up, flew up, and took it back. Might be even Georgia, possibly. His truck was in an accident. His insurance company's doing it for him. I think he's paying it. His insurance is going to reimburse him. no matter how it goes, we're happy to work with you guys and work through the needs. If you're looking to buy something, whether it be a square body, a rollback, a tow truck, a flatbed, rental on tilt trailers, as well as tow trucks. Tilt trailers are about half the price, so depending on what you're looking to spend, that might be a better bargain for you. And then across the road, you'll see our line of bucket trucks, cranes, currently flying the American flag proudly, more square bodies, Jeeps. Also, we do not currently rent the wreckers, but we will be adding that very soon. Your self-loaders and your snatch grips and your auto grips and all your different technical names for that, as well as a 20-ton over there in stock, multiple 6-door trucks, even an 8-door, and another 6-door on the way, project truck. So a lot of exciting things. But as far as rental goes, please reach out. You can speak to me, you can speak to my mom, Gail, you can speak to Mike. Any of us in the office will be happy to help you. I deal with most of it, so chances are you'll be talking to me, and we'll get it set up for you. Whether it's a weekly, we do minimum of a week. You can't just do a day or 2 days. It's a minimum of a week. We can also do monthly. And again, if you think it's going to be even longer term than that, we'll set it up as monthly, and I'll make sure we can keep it logged out for you because there is a pretty high demand for these trucks to stay rented. So try to make it simple, try to make it easy. And matter of fact, I think we're probably priced a little too cheap after spending what we did on a stupid rental car. But happy to be able to provide this service to you guys. And again, we will be expanding it. Eventually, we'll have our bucket trucks, possibly our cranes. And next in line, we'll be getting some snatch grip, auto grip, small single line and twin line wreckers in the rental as well. So always trying to accommodate you guys' needs the best we can. AJ, what other stuff do we need to talk about? CXTs. So we'll get off topic a little bit while we're on video here. The CXTs, we actually have 2 of the most rare pickup trucks in the world currently here. The International CXT. We have a 1 of 1, which is finished in tan. And we have a 1 of 2, which is finished in Starburst Orange. 2 of the very most rare vehicles you can find as far as a factory production pickup truck. They did not make but around 200 of those trucks per the international dealer. So you got to talk over 2 years' time, 200 trucks. This is a big world. Those things are stupid rare, and proud to have 2 currently. Don't think anybody else can say that they've had as many as we've had or touched, felt, and modified as many, but to have 2 of the most rare ones here is very pleasing currently. And of course, if you guys are always traveling or anytime traveling, 95 is right through the woods. If you're headed north or south on 95 and Richmond is on your radar passing through, you can come off to the south, come by, spend 5 minutes or 5 hours here. We don't care. 3 different showrooms. Get right back on the north on Willis Road. So your exits are Route 288 and Willis Road. You have no way to get lost. It is less than a quarter mile out of your way. And I guarantee you'll see some things that you've probably never seen before. Whether you're on that side of the road, this side of the road, checking out our 3-wheeler collection of ATCs and ATVs, custom trucks, lifted trucks, sports cars, exotics, you name it. We got it around here. Over 400 vehicles usually sitting on the grounds for you guys to check out. And a little further north, you can stop by Davis Off-Road and check things out for our custom fabrication shop. Thanks, guys. If we can help you out with a rental vehicle at any point in time, please let us know.